Alright, so like most Americans, I'm a huge Formula One fan, and I kind of wanted to figure out if I can incorporate some sort of a drag reduction system into the Exocet and offer that as some sort of option for front and rear wings. So then there could be a button on the steering wheel, and when the driver gets on a straight or something, you can press it and it would flatten the wings out. And then as soon as he gets off the button, he pops it up. I thought about playing around with the brake pedal and everything, but you have to put some sort of 555 timer circuit or something, because obviously, like when you get off the brake pedal in the corner, if you lose all your aero and it's a high-speed corner, it might be kind of scary. So I think the drag reduction system with a button to drop the wings is the best way to go, but I'm still open to suggestions. But I've got a little bit of a mock-up in SolidWorks based off of this right here, which is a first-generation Miata headlamp actuator. This is actually what makes the headlamps pop up and do the whole trademark first-gen Miata thing. So it's kind of janky to hear because I had one of these and I don't really have all my tools. I don't have a working multimeter here, so I was trying to reverse engineer it. I needed a little indicator for voltage, so I had a spare CPU fan. It's just to let me know when I hit some positive voltage. But what I found out is that directly from this this headlamp actuator, there's all sorts of switches and everything to figure out its own position. It has effectively its own mechanical brain in here, so there's no like crazy control circuit inside the Miata wiring harness or anything that reads a potentiometer and like figures out like, hey, the headlamp needs to be here. So yeah, there's no like PID controllers or none of that. So what I did is I lazily just lopped off this connector because I know there's a way to take these apart. I just couldn't quite figure it out. I think you pull that yellow thing out is what I suspect. But anyways, here's what the colors are. I don't know what year Miata this is from because I just grabbed this from one of our builds. It's probably from a 91 or a 94, which I think the colors are different coming out of this thing from some wiring diagrams that I saw from factory service manuals. But the colors may be different, but I don't know. This is what I found out so far, so hopefully I can figure out what year this is from. But anyway, the one gotcha here is that the power to operate this thing is not the red wire that doesn't go to the positive terminal. It's actually the red and white wire. This is just a battery that I pulled from my battery backup for my computer, so hopefully my power doesn't go out right now. But yeah, so power to run this thing is on the red and white wire, and then the control wires are the red and yellow. Obviously the black is ground, that's kind of a gimme, and then the green right here is an indicator, and that lets you know that this motor is in motion. I can't remember because I haven't daily driven a first-gen Miata in quite a few years, but I think there's a light on the dashboard that turns on while your headlamps are in motion, and this fan starts to spin while this motor's active. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press, I think it's in the yellow position, so I'm going to press the red wire to the positive terminal, this 12-volt battery. There we go. And it doesn't matter how long I hold it on here. I'm holding it on right now, and then it's off. Basically, the motor goes to this position when the red wire is brought to 12 volts, and it'll stay there. I can tap the red wire on there. It's not going to do anything. So that makes controlling it very easy. You don't have to debounce any switches. And this, you only get 12 volts to the green wire while it's in motion. So I'm going to pop it over, and I'm going to hit the yellow wire to 12 volts. And see, it goes to this position. Now, it's not a momentary switch, so you need to make sure that there's power going to the red one all the way, or these control wires while it's in motion, or else it'll stop. So I'm just going to tap the yellow one quickly. See how it goes to intermediate positions? That's kind of cool because might actually be able to play around with something. So the way this works, it continually rotates. So you could never make the wing just go up a little bit and then down and then control it. But by continuously rotating it, you might be able to basically drop the wing and then have it go past its set position and then actually control your normal amount of downforce. So the only bad thing is, like, okay, so let's say you're in a corner, this is your normal amount of downforce, and then you hit the DRS switch and it goes flat, and then it goes to like the possible top and then back to normal. That could be something that you could play around with a timer circuit or like an Arduino or something. That would be kind of cool. And then normally, without doing any of that timing, you would have like DRS actuated, and then it would just rotate back up to its full position. And then what I want to do with the mounts for these wings is have kind of like a push rod coming from this part right here, and then just have holes of different radii, so then you can control like what the variable angle is for the DRS, because I don't know, just more adjustability is pretty cool. But these things are a dime a dozen. You can't really, they're kind of hard to get rid of with the Exocet builds. So cheap DRS on an Exocet, hell yeah.